No, that's gonna leak now. What?
Not you, just him.
I needed that.
Got any glue?
This is going to be Jay's car. It was going to be his.
Come on, Judy. So much. Yeah, I definitely want to break the next window.
When we hit that one, we'll switch.
This was a collector edition. What? This was a collector.
It's gonna be a collector's edition.
Yeah, sure.
I kind of want to keep our.
Alright, I want
fenders.
yours. You and Lindsay. They're gonna be the four. We're gonna start with. Actually, no, we gotta go with these things. Great trail. Did you, Kyle, did you top these off? Who here doesn't know how to start, especially the new one?
I've never started this.
You've never started?
I've never started.
Here. Brian, you know how this one runs, right? The lever on this side, which is the throttle, and the choke is also the stop switch. Alright, I know people have had issues trying to start this one because it's either all the way up or if it's all the way past where it should go, it won't run either.
Goes all the way down to the choke.
Yeah, it goes past that. You know what I mean? Once you go past, it won't
Dopey,
run
that's
because you're
me.
too far on
I
this.
was going to say,
The dopey girls, she's
That's
probably
all
at
there
my
is to
house
start this
wondering
one.
where I am.
Levers are your dump valves to activate the lines. Same thing with that one. That one has the
Single lever, isn't it?
yeah on the side to engage and to dump it.
So this one has two, one for each
Right.
set of lines.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna pre-connect 3 tools. We're gonna hook up the new combi, the 32s, and the new O cover, or what they call the lobster board.
No, that was before the not her.
All right. Who's not familiar with these connectors?
Messing when we got them.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to know who doesn't know how these work.
I don't know anything, so you don't even have to ask me. I don't know nothing.
All right.
What's the new one?
We didn't use those.
I barely know the old one.
Set of gear.
These are twist lock connectors. Stick them in. Turn the gold piece. It's like a 1/2 turn before they lock in. You'll feel them lock. With no fluid in them, they're real easy to. When they're engaged, they are tight to get them locked in.
Can you unhook it while it's
Yep.
engaged?
Yep.
Okay. The old one you can't, right?
No, we have quick locks on that too. So every one of these you can leave them.
Putting it in to dump it.
No, we don't have to dump it.
That's what he was asking.
Yeah, the advantages are with these you don't have to dump them. Not like these fittings here. These you had to dump the
It had
connection.
to be shut off. before
Right,
you could
right.
unhook
Yeah,
it.
you would have to if you were on. You'd have to turn it off before doing it. These you don't have to. Like I said though.
But if you're unhooking it from there, you can.
Yes. Yeah. If you undo those connections,
That's why they're called quick connects.
it's nice. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about them.
so you can keep changing tools
Yep.
that way? Okay.
So, like I said, they are a little bit tough though when the fluid's on them, but they will clock in. Easiest way when you got fluid on them is to make sure you over grip them. Because if you try to get them here, you're gonna have a tough time getting the lock in. Over grip it, and by the time your wrist comes around straight, you'll be locked in. Or is that new tools versus what we had? Something like. The old tools for everybody remembers was the thumb, the single lever thumb, which is, you know, if you use them at all, trying to use them upside down or whatever, it's kind of a pain. The new ones are 360 grips. No matter where you reach, and with any position,
It only turns out a little bit.
that's it. Forward and back.
So right's to open, left's to close.
Yeah, and there's even a marker on it.
Okay.
Open, closed. The other difference between the old tools and new tools is we're still running on a 5,000 PSI system, but these are high strength steel cutters.
So they'll still cut more.
They will still cut just about everything that a high pressure system will. I can't remember when I bought them. I remember what the heli clamping force was, but it was ridiculous what this will do over top of what this tool will do. And when you compare them to the high pressure system, there's not much different. The only difference with this tool is you get into some of that high strength steel, you might take 2 cuts, 2 attempts at it, whereas a high pressure system will cut it in one shot. But the advantage over this, over the high pressure, is these will cut faster than the high pressure system. The high pressure systems, they'll cut everything, but they take forever to close. Whereas these operate fast, pretty much through the entire stroke. For everybody that's new to tools, the closer you can get whatever you're cutting to the bolt, the better. That's where the most force on the tool is going to be, is up at the knuckle. Combi tool. Another new tool is the combi tool we got.
Director over here.
Important thing with this tool.
To the left, gents.
This tool is nice. It gets used a lot for the wrong reason.
I gotta go to the back, call him down here again.
You've got a cutting blade.
Until we call,
You can.
didn't get better.
It's not that you can't, but it can be a very big problem. That car, you still wouldn't be able to cut it with this. Cutting a C-pillar with this is like you're wasting your time.
Just about making it up to the mill.
And it's not that the blade won't cut it. You only have cutting from here to here. Once you try to make a bite on something and you get metal up into the tip, this is no longer going to close to cut anything. They're nice. You can cut A pillars. You can get some small B pillars with them. That's all they're for. This tool is meant to cut everything you throw in.
So what you're saying is don't even really plan on cutting anything with that.
This was we mainly got this because it's a small spreader that somebody can handle versus trying to do a door pop with this damn thing over here.
So this is mainly for your door pops and stuff
Right.
like that.
This is small light. It has a cutting blade. What's nice is if you're doing a boom cut and you've got somebody on this, and you got somebody on this, the person can walk through and do an A and B post while the other person's running around, doing the other side. You can get more cut faster. But trying to use this on anything wide is just gonna waste
You're
your
not
time.
familiar with doing it.
It's a multi-tool. It does everything good, but does nothing great.
There you go. These are one of these tools that I like them, but I hate them at the same time as a lot of people try to use them for the wrong reasons. But good dual prop tool, because the tips are much narrower than trying to use those big triangle tips.
Yeah, smaller area.
And one person can.
You know what?
I mean, some people can't. One person can run that, but it's a pain in the ass. These are lighter weight, but by no means are they lightweight. And there is no
One guy
lightweight
can
tool.
pick it up with 2 hands and work with it.
We're going to do some evolutions on the cars where we're going to work on tool progression. Instead of, pick up the cutters, struggle, grab the cutter, grab the O cutters, then back to this. Work on that. We got a new ram. Got a 60 ram. The only thing with this is for right now, this doesn't have a quick lock on it, which means this can only be used with, we can use it with any of the lines. The only problem is we have to split. Each one of these is two lines connected together. In that case, we'd have to shut the dump down, break apart. Just so everybody knows, if we have to pull these because we have a line split and we have to shorten them up, or we have a car off the road and we need to put all these lines together, These are not like airlines, meaning you can't just expect to pull this back and have it open. There's a groove in it. Everybody see the groove?
Yeah.
There's a little ball bearing right here. They're twist lock. You have to line that up with the ball bearing, otherwise they won't open. Same thing when you put them in.
Are these
Turn 'em.
lines all interchangeable between
Yes,
the two?
every one of them.
Okay.
So we can take one off and make one.
If you had to.
Make a nice.
I can't remember how much lines here now.
Can't
But
mix
there's a
them
lot.
all. One's male, one's female.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, what kind of pressure loss are you talking if you add more hose? None?
And both of these tank reservoirs are way big enough to handle this much hose, so we don't have to really worry about fluid either.
We do have a container in there, right? If we need
Yeah,
it.
we have a part.
That's all we have?
But the nice thing with the quick connects is with these, anytime you undo them after the pump's running, you lose a little bit. It's small, but it's a little bit. With the quick connects, you don't lose anything anymore.
Right, so you don't,
So unless your pump's leaking,
shouldn't be losing fluid.
you shouldn't need it.
You still should have a whole full container of it. Alright,
So people, the 30 Ram does have the quick connect on it. That's the scene.
I do it when you're in India, the same way. You go around too fast, the wheel lifted off.
Is the Ram extension kit. Very simple. We need to make it longer. We take any one of the Ram extensions,
Other way.
drop it on,
Put a pin through it.
put the pin through it. So basically we have I forget how long we can make this, but I know we can turn that 30 into a 60. And yes, we have actually used them once.
Hey. How are you? Great. Good. No, I'm down at the firehouse.
This, does anybody know what this is?
I can't do that.
Paper weight.
It's supposed to be a ram block.
Yeah, you don't want
Starch bit.
It's a great big paper weight.
Really? I'm gonna be at Jefferson at 9:30.
Please remember when you're done with the tool,
At 9:30, maybe I'll walk over.
put the caps back on. Just like anything else, it's got O-rings.
I gotta do another one.
It's got a plunger system in there.
Just to check out.
Gets dirt in there for no reason. You either won't be able to get it to lock, or it's gonna not stop. And yeah, please don't act like an ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
Storage.
Don't everybody look at me because it wasn't me for once.
Oh, we have some other neat shit.
Yeah, I got it.
No, I know who it was. I won't throw him under the bus because he's short enough to make it under there, but.
You know what these are.
Oh, yeah.
I've been wanting these for a while. This is awesome.
All right.
But we're not gonna be able to use it tonight. No, we're actually missing a cap. Great. Shackle kit. Yeah. What's nice about this is
I was just gonna say, there goes my superhero.
what?
Superstar.
Yeah, well, the gas, well, they had a gas leak when she left.
Yeah. They only fit in 32s.
Wow.
You can turn this into a long-range puller, which what we used to use them for before collapsible steering wheels was pulling steering wheels up. And the object was you wrap the chain around underneath the front end, you wrap the chain around the steering column, you open this thing up, you lay it on the hood,
Well, yeah,
hook the chains to each end, close it. It'll yank the hell out of the steering wheel.
I gotta do some.
Problem with the
It's gonna be all
how do they call it? Movable steering wheels is you run into a big risk of breaking the column off. So we really don't use them for that, but we can use them for some interesting other shit that I can't do tonight. get a car overturned.
Be out of work, so I gotta make sure it's updated.
I can explain to you. You get a car overturned, roof's crushed in, you can't make entry.
Well, do little stuff, that's all.
We can cut the two C-pillars, make a relief cut at the bottom of the floorboards. Take this, wrap a chain around the front, chain around the back,
Going to the gym, walking.
put a block in the center, so you're actually lifting this tool up,
Everything's good.
and you close it. It'll flip the back end of the car open.
Oh, okay.
Pretty nifty. We have the chains for these. The chains are in the back underneath, but they have a lot of uses.
Yeah, no big deal. I'm gonna do around. I'm gonna do around every all the time. You should do that. All right, yeah, good luck. All right, bye-bye.
We covered everything in new tools as far as good job. We're gonna run these two tools.
Seriously? Pretty bad. We gotta get something.
I'm proud that you just leave me first. Remember? But I can't take credit when it's not due. Yeah, that's all you. No, he looked at me in surgery. I'm like, what am I stepping on? What am I breaking or something? I wasn't
Checking to see what
So, Brian, I'm gonna put you up first. Is cutting. You and Lindsay are together. We'll run this side, and then we're gonna. Oh, that's good.
No, I'd rather work with someone that I don't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, I get sometimes,
I already know how to.
Okay.
practice makes perfect, so.
Yeah, there you go.
sometimes I get.
So let's get these two crews up. We'll start on this side, and we're gonna rotate the crews out.
And start, I would get, same way I'm doing my shit. I gotta actually get a four. I just can't pick any.
Who's cutting? When are you gonna pick? Cutters?
I work all, I've worked.
And here's how we're gonna work on tool progression. That way you're not
Probably about 2 months ago. Yeah, you gotta say we gotta pull in the fenders out.
You never cut anything?
I bought a set out early.
All right.